Dear job searchers, how has the market been? I know it's been a lot because I'm in the market too. I recently finished my web designing course and I have my certificates now, but yet I am still jobless. So, in this video, I'll be sharing my job hunting experiences and a few things I feel that if I share, it could be helpful to one or two persons. So, yeah, welcome to my channel. My name is Cynthia. Please do also subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you. So recently I had an interview and I messed it up. I know you might be wondering how did I mess it up. So you know when you finish from my interview and you're just like 90% convinced that this thing is not going to work out, right? I wrote a very good proposal, a very, very good proposal. I might just be able to attach the proposal. I read it out to you guys just so that you could have an insight of how a proposal should be. And I got my first interview, and first things first, I missed the time. The person was he's not in Nigerian, obviously, so I calculated wrongly. But then, for some reason, God still woke me up because I was sleeping. I was really like, "Oh, the interview is by 7, not by 4," and I was sleeping. I woke up by 2 4, and then I just checked my mail and I saw a message. I'm like, "Oh wow, wow, shit, shit!" Like I had to just jump on the call almost immediately. So yeah, the first place where I feel like I failed woefully was like, let me just say the beginning of my failure was when she asked me, "Tell me about yourself." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a registered nurse," because the job had something to do with like a medical kind of something. Not like medical, but like they were like an aesthetics hospital. Is it an aesthetics? Esthetician, more like beauty kind of something. And they kind of do all these Botox, all those kind of things, right? And I just had to just chip it in there. I was registered nurse, but then the job required somebody that had like an idea about health, but then a customer service, like kind of something, right? And then I missed it. I spoke about the whole registered nurse stuff for a while. And I couldn't even say, "Oh, I can help you to get your customers. Oh, these are the things I can do." I didn't go through the job proposal that the job description the person posted. And because when I went back and I went through it, I'm like, okay, I messed it up. I spoke a little bit about it, but like I wasn't banking on it. I don't know when you talk about something, you have to give that person instances, right? I gave an instance where I worked with this outreach organization and I'm in charge of marketing. They are this thing. I was just like, yes, I can do it. This kind of, can you do this? The person, I'll say yes, I can do it. Can you do this one? I'll say yes, I can do it. But I'll not say like how I can do. These people want to be convinced that this thing you say you can do is not just by verbalizing it. Can you do it? Can you share an experience, right? And when it comes to this experience stuff, you don't necessarily have to experience it. You can create an experience in your head. That's one thing I realized with this. Create an experience. If you know how to use a tool, you don't have to now have to have done a job with that tool for you to have that experience. You can create an experience from it. And this brings me to my first tip for the day, which is aside that skill you have a technical skill, another technical, like a technical know-how. Just be equipped with the basics, right? You can be a web designer, but you have to know how to manage emails. You can be a web designer, but you have to know how to handle some CRM tools like HubSpot, Zendex, Asana. These are like the things they work with. So, in as much as you have that your skill, you are good at WordPress, you are good at coding, they also want you to be good at this other simple task because that's the way they communicate, that's the way they manage their customer relation, that's the softwares they use to work. And if you can't work with that software, irrespective of your skills, you're not important to them, you're useless to them because they cannot communicate effectively with you. So yeah, take out your time, go through YouTube, watch videos about all these project management tools, Asana, Slack, Trello, how to do like Google Calendar, how to set up a Zoom meeting, how to manage an email, respond to email, be updated, all this kind of thing, clear draft, arrange an email, manage like all these CRM tools. If you have an idea about them, even if you're not like very skilled, just have an idea about them that when you open this interface, you know what to do, but then you would now learn on the job, right? Because nobody really knows it all. So I feel like that's the first tip. Learn other things, be skilled with other things aside that your job. Any other thing that would contribute to that job being a successful one, you have to know it. Aside that skill you have, you really have to know it for you to excel, especially if you're trying to get a job with people that are not in Nigeria, which is most times where the opportunity presents itself. You have to know these other stuffs. The second point I would want to give or raise is get that certificate. Yeah. It might not look important to you right now, but it is important. It gives you so much was it leverage? Yeah. Gives so much leverage over others. Like it puts you like one step ahead of somebody that doesn't have a certificate, right? I noticed this because I recently got my web design certificate and I included it in my CV. And I've gotten more responses than I would get when I had no certificate there. And I'm like, yeah, it's not that that certificate means that they are very, very sure, but that certificate gives them one step, like it helps them with their decision making that okay, this person must have undergone some sort of training. Even if they are not perfect yet, they have undergone this training. It builds a level of trust in you that you can do this job. So yeah, if you acquired your skills maybe on YouTube or free lessons or free courses and you didn't get to gain a certificate from that, I would strongly advise that you just find another cheaper course that you can do and get at least a certificate, a recognizable certificate, even if it's just one. It's a game changer. It changes a whole lot of things. It's in as much as little as it is, it doesn't really qualify you as a person, but it does. It does qualify you. What am I saying? It does qualify you as a person. It does serve like as something that would be able to vouch for you that this organization taught you. So yeah, just get a certificate. The third point I'll be giving is do all those free internship like works or jobs. You see all those internship jobs that you get that might pay little or nothing. You'd gain experience in that and you add it to your CV. That's the number one thing. Number two, those internship most time they disguise it as a trial period or a probation period for some jobs. So if you get to pass that internship or you get to do very well and stand out, you stand yourself a chance of being employed. So most times, if the paid ones are not really working, try those internship ones. Number one, it gives you an advantage, it gives you experience. Number two, most times that it's probation period for the real job. So you just have to do it and put in your all and let's just hope that everything goes well, right? Another point that I think I would be raising is you see that imposter syndrome, overcome it. Everybody looking for a job has it, and I feel like it's a continuous process. It's always the process of you see a job and you're like, can I do this thing? You're scared, you apply, you're like, would they be able to accept me? Would they even like me? Am I even qualified? What other people applying? They interview you. After the interview you're thinking, would they get back to me? Will they get back to me? How will I start? They get back to you, they offer you the job. You now be scared on the job. Will I be able to deliver? Would they like my work? All those things, like, we need to get that off your mind. If you're able to get that off your mind, I'm speaking and speaking to myself because I do that a lot. Like it's always in my head. I would say a job that I'm like 90% of this thing I can do it. Because of that 10% I cannot do, I would leave it. I saw a video recently. I'm like, maybe this video actually need. If you see a job that you can do 60 to 70% of the descriptions or what expected of you, my dear, apply for that job. The remaining 30, you would learn it on the job. Because most times not everybody that applies for that job cannot do 100% of that this thing. You would gain that experience on that job, trust me. Most times they even offer free training or paid training just to guide you through that orientation period, right? And all those things are just very basic stuff. I've noticed it because last time I got a job and I lied, them not like to people, I lied in my description. And then but like in my experience, and then I go to job and I'm like, oh, is this thing? I can even actually do it. It's not even that much of a big deal. Or something I learned in a day. And that was something that could have cost me that job if I didn't apply for it. So yeah, apply for it, my dear. If you have like 60, apply. The remaining 40, you would learn it on the job. It's just that simple. Another thing I would like to point out is explore different options. Excuse me, explore different options, right? Don't stay because you're used to Upwork, you would not want to explore other freelancing platforms. I've recently started exploring my LinkedIn. I've optimized the page and just applying for jobs that I see using the Boolean search method, not that normal one, the post and job. Boolean search, which is basically in the parentheses or just in quotation, you see the job title you're looking for. Let's just say web designer in quotation and hiring in quotation. It will give you like recent jobs that has been posted about it, and you would get to apply for those jobs. Either sometimes even pitch yourself directly to the recruiters, and yeah, they will just feel like, okay, this person that did this bold step. Maybe this person actually knows it. So yeah, explore your options. And with that, I've come to the end of this video. I believe that if you pick one or two from this thing, it might actually do help you. Why would we keep our fingers crossed and hope that something comes out? I'm always here if you need someone to talk you through, because we are all in this together. One thing is that we all need a support system that would help you during this period, because it takes a whole lot from you, it takes a toll on you. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'll see you in another one. Bye.